There was another debate. They had a debate in Miami. Now, I don't know if you saw the debate in Miami, but we were going crazy. I was covering it live for the Young Turks, and Bernie Sanders was on his game. He was boxing Hillary's ears in at every corner. We were out of our mind. I know I'm partisan for Bernie, but the previous debate that they had in Michigan, we thought Bernie lost. I watched. I was like, oh, he lost. He didn't get her. She was much better, and she was much better. And I think Bernie missed a lot of opportunities. So I think I'm accurately portraying what I saw, right? So if I think he didn't do well, I say he didn't do well. He kicked her ass in Miami. They gave him a standing ovation at the end of the debate. You saw that, right? I literally jumped out of my chair several times during the debate. It was great, especially when he said, the CEO of Goldman Sachs has called me a dangerous man. And of course, yes, I am a dangerous man. Oh! It was unbelievable. In fact, here's how nuts we went when Bernie Sanders said that line.
Proud that the gentleman who is head of Goldman Sachs, now he didn't give me $225,000 for speaking fees. He said I was dangerous, and he's right. I am dangerous.
Yes! God damn right you are! God damn right you are! I am the danger! I am the danger! I'm the one who knocks! Yes! I'm the one who knocks!
Okay, so you saw how we reacted. Bernie Sanders so crushed in that debate. This is how, so that was a debate right after he just pulled the biggest upset in political primary history. Bernie Sanders won in Michigan. Down, some people said 37 points. Some polls had him down 37 points. He won. And you know why? Because when people hear his message, they like it. They're sick and tired of the same old thing. Here's how it was reported in the Washington Post. Chris Cillizza, The Fix, this is what he said. The loser, Sanders' chance at the nomination. He was the loser in the debate. That's what the Washington Post said, that he was the loser in the debate. As noted above, this was the last debate we currently have scheduled. This was Sanders' chance after a big win in Michigan to change the course of the race. You'd think the big win in Michigan would help change the course of the race, or the 3 out of 4 primaries he won previous to Michigan. So he won 4 out of 6 primaries up until this debate, and they're saying, well, this is his last chance to turn this thing around. I think he's turning it around. And another thing they don't tell you in the mainstream news media is that the rest of the calendar favors Bernie Sanders. The rest of the primary calendar, the demographics favor Bernie Sanders. He's not going to have to win in Mississippi or Louisiana, right? Even though he won in Oklahoma, by the way, because my friend Pete D'Alessandro went there and won it for him. All you need is a little organization to get Bernie's message out, and as soon as his message gets out, he wins. So who was this? So that's what they said. They said he was the loser. It's just it's mind-blowing to me. Who was the winner at the debate? Hillary Clinton was the winner. This debate was a minefield for her. She was coming off a disappointing loss in Michigan that gave Sanders some momentum. She got asked about possibly being indicted, about whether she lied about Benghazi, about her being seen as untrustworthy, and the moderators demanded answers. Clinton avoided a disaster and came out as a better debater yet again.
No.
Bernie Sanders boxed her ears in at every turn. Even when they brought up Benghazi, and everybody was feeling kind of sympathetic in the room because it's a room full of Democrats towards Hillary Clinton, he still went after her and tied it to her vote on the Iraq War, which was fantastic. He did it deftly, he did it perfectly, and he boxed. There was a point in that debate I thought Hillary Clinton was going to quit. That's how bad she looked. She totally lost energy. She totally sounded like she was just saying things by rote. Bernie Sanders kicks her ass. And look at the way they cover it. Don't listen to the mainstream news media. Bernie Sanders is on his way. Jeez. How is Bernie Sanders going to, if he wins any more of these things, he's going to have to find a way to turn it around. If he keeps winning primaries, I don't know what's going to happen to his campaign. How's he going to turn it around? So don't listen to him. I have more videos. We're going to have more stuff about how screwed up. Oh, the Washington Post is? Yes, we have more stuff on that.